Carabao Cup third round draw is going to be happening in about 5 to 10 minutes time, and I'll be here with you guys reacting to the third round draw. And also in today's show, as we can tell, literally 2 days left. We're approaching less than 2 days now. The deadline day is approaching, people, and we need a forward. And we've got Iheanacho update, we've got Vicente, what's happening with him, and more. It's going to be an exciting show. Hopefully, the draw goes for us. But let's get started with Palace News. What is going on, people? Welcome to Live Palace News. Thank you for yesterday's support on the stream. We smashed it with the likes, absolutely destroyed. I think we got over 150. So you know what I'm expecting. If you guys set the barrier high, we have to keep it there. So let's see if we can smash another 150 likes at least. As always, we want you to get involved, so make sure to leave down your comments in the comment section down below. And if you're watching on replay, leave them in the comment section as well. Look, Palace. We're going to talk about transfer news. Of course, we don't want to miss the draw as well. I'll be reacting to it live. Third round. So far, all the teams that are in it, I'll update you guys based on today's results. Chelsea went through, beating Wimbledon. Burnley beat Forest, so that's another Premier League side out. And Lincoln City beat Sheffield United by penalties, so another Prem team out. And Doncaster Rovers lost to Everton 2-1 after a comeback as well. So you know, there's a few teams already in the Premier League that are out. Chelsea had to bring on Enzo Fernandez for them to go and get a result as well. Go and get a result against AFC Wimbledon. I've seen a comment here from Henry. What transfer news? We ain't signing anyone. I don't think that would be the case. I'll be very shocked if you don't sign anyone. But yeah, there are some transfer news with outgoings as well as incomings. You know what? Let's start off with the transfer news before the draw starts as well, because we've got a bit to go through. And let's start off with Iheanacho, because he's been the main man, right? Main man up front that we've been targeting. And the latest reports are suggesting that Palace are pushing for the 26-year-old striker, Kelechi Iheanacho, and would be ready to pay between 10 to 15 million pound all in. However, Leicester demands 18 million pound, and negotiations are stalling. But Iheanacho is keen on the move. Jeez. Hopefully this is the negative. Hopefully the draw is better than that news. But look, it's not the end of the world. It seems like we're not too far away from the valuation, and that's according to Sky Sports DE. But also there's an update on that as well, that Kelechi Iheanacho isn't Palace's first choice, according to Alan Nixon. The Hugo Ekitiki, I think I might butcher his name, is apparently on the top of our radar. Now, I don't believe that. I think Iheanacho is our first choice. And reports over in Sky Sports Germany are suggesting that we are willing to pay between 10 to 15 million pound. But look, if Leicester are demanding 18 million pound, if we don't get a deal done because of 3 million pound, I'm not going to be happy, man. I'm not going to be as calm as I am right now. We've known that we've needed a strike for ages. Negotiations are stalling, according to reports. But I mean, we just have to go and pay what we need to. I don't think we're in a position. I really don't to play these games. Look, if we're willing to pay 50 million pound, it sounds easy for me to say. Of course, it's not my money, but come on, surely we can find 3 million pound somewhere to get Iheanacho done. If we lose out on Iheanacho because we're not willing to pay the 18 million pound, but willing to pay 15 million pound, that would not be the right move. I don't think so. I mean, yes, we have got valuations for players, but we need to also be sensible and realize that we have to be getting another striker in. There isn't any debate around that. And 3 million pounds shouldn't be slowing us down. Red saying get itchy in. Colin saying it said after Henderson signing, we're looking for 2 more players, being a striker and a fullback. So Iheanacho is the main player right now in terms of forward, but there's some other players that we've been linked with as well. Funny enough, a goalkeeper. I've seen this as well before jumping on. I don't know what on earth is going on down there, but yeah, Ansu Fati seemed like he's going to Brighton from Barcelona. I mean, we're talking about whether we're going to spend 80 million pound on Kelechi Iheanacho, and they're signing Ansu Fati from Barcelona. Apparently, it's down to the manager as well. So the manager, Robert De Zerbi, is a big attraction to them. But look, we're not going to talk about them because, yeah, they're literally playing a different game to us right now. Red saying, why are we paying 20 for a goalie and not that for a striker? Look, the goalie situation, I think people will be all right with it if we sign another forward. And if everyone just joining now, people, the latest reports on Iheanacho is that we're willing to spend around 10 to 50 million pounds, but Leicester are demanding 18. And negotiations are stalling, but Iheanacho is keen on the move. If Iheanacho wants to move, if he wants to push for it as well, and we're not too far off. Surely this gets done sooner rather than later. Like surely, even with Palace, like we must be able to find that money from somewhere. That £3 million. As you said, Red, we are paying 20 for a goalie. Like we must have a bit of money, and we must know that Leicester want this much for Iheanacho because we've been interested for a while. So for me, it would make no sense to lose out on Iheanacho at this point. Swilko says we are a couple signings away from a very good team. Agree as well. Andros Townsend with a 2-year contract. Nah, man, Patrick, we're not putting this energy into here. But literally, look, that's on Iheanacho. Hopefully tomorrow things are more clear. As I said, I'm saying tomorrow, but tomorrow's Thursday, and then the following day, Friday, that's when the window shuts. So we haven't got long enough time. But the money's out there. We know what we're offering right now, according to reports. And also, Leicester want 80 million pounds. Just go and pay up. Just pay up. Bring in another striker. Don't absolutely bottle this, Palace. We can't afford to bottle this. But yeah, I trust Doug Friedman to get the job done. Surely he will get the job done. But look, as we're waiting for the draw to start, we might as well get all the transfer news out of the way. So outgoings. There's one player that we've been not really talking about. We've known that he wanted out, and that is Vicente Guaita. And according to reports, Celta Vigo are finalizing a move for Palace goalkeeper Vicente Guaita, with everything is already agreed with him regarding the move, and that's according to reports over in Spain. So it seems like Vicente, that's an end of era. I'm happy that's the end of era. I'll be honest, what he done ever since Sam Johnson got an opportunity is absolutely embarrassing. And literally, he can put all them eagle tweets that he posted. I'm an eagle with 50 eagle emojis somewhere else. And literally, I forget about your goodbyes. That's my thoughts, anyways, on the situation. Yes, he was a great goalkeeper for us, but I've lost all respect for him after how he's wanted out of Palace and after one little move of Sam Johnson literally waiting for his opportunity and getting his opportunity. He just, he's too, for me, he's just too spoiled. And the quicker he goes, the better it is. But look, it seemed like that is getting complete, which makes sense because Dean Henderson's leaving as well. But yeah, I want Vicente to leave. And whatever he says, for me, I'm ignoring it because all his goodbyes, I just don't believe in it. And he's ruined his reputation for me, anyways, at Palace. The legacy that he did build. He was a very good goalkeeper for us, but going out like this is not good. Not good at all. But yeah, hopefully the Vicente Guaita drama will be forgotten soon and we'll remember the good times. For me, I'm not going to forget that. I know some people may. I'm not going to forget the fact that, Sam Johnson waited for his opportunity, got his opportunity and took it well. And then Vicente caused a fuss. I mean, Sam Johnson wasn't causing a fuss like Vicente was. As soon as Vicente was starting, he waited for his time. So for me, Vicente, that is poor. It's poor from him, from an experienced goalkeeper. But literally, just give us whatever you want to give us, and let us move on from him. And the less I speak about him, the better it is. Because just absolutely stupid for him to just put down the club and not respect the decision from the club to make him number 2 for the time being anyways. But yeah, he's gone. I'm happy that he's gone. But look, the third round draw should be happening relatively soon. But let's go through the next bit of news. Funny enough, it's on a goalkeeper. I'm tired of talking about goalkeeper, people. I thought it would be done with Dean Henderson, but according to the Mail Online, Palace could also be looking to bring in another player from the King Power, and that is goalkeeper Daniel Iverson. For me, I'll be honest, I'm not going to even waste time on this. If Sam Johnson is not leaving the club, I don't think we're bringing in another goalkeeper. Like, it's simple as that. If Johnson leaves, then he could be the replacement. I think this is club just, getting ready for all types of outcomes. I just don't see him joining us right now. And I'm going to keep it as that because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for us to bring in another goalkeeper on top of Dean Henderson right now. We're talking about £3 million on Iheanacho and us not paying £3 million what Leicester want. We offering 10 to 15, they want 18. And right now, I think goalkeeper after Dean Henderson should be in the literal bottom of our priority list because that should be sorted now. So yeah, but we are linked with Daniel Iverson according to the Mail Online. But I think this is more on Sam Johnson if he was to leave, which I don't think he will be leaving in this window. Gave me a heart attack for what you said, Ward, Hennessy 2.0. No, not Leicester goalkeeper, Ward. No, Daniel Iverson. That's what we've been linked with. Roy's about to play 2 inverted goalkeepers. Exactly, legendary. He's gonna get one on Pep. He's gonna have 2 goalkeepers on the pitch, one at right back, one at left back. We're talking about right backs and left backs. It's gonna be our goalies playing there, and it's gonna be work out amazingly well. I wish that was the case, but literally. It's not going to be. But yeah, Sam Johnson, I expect him to remain, and also Dean Henderson. That should be sorted. I don't want to talk about goalkeepers, honestly. Hopefully that's the last we hear about it. Colin says, get Iheanacho and Ekitiki and use loans for fullback. Yeah, I don't know if we will use loans for fullback, I'll be honest. I could see it for winger, but what fullback could we get out on loan? I just don't see it really happening. Richard's saying, I think Leicester accepted 15 for Iheanacho today. Not from what I've seen. They haven't accepted it. The latest reports were suggesting that negotiations are stalling rather than accepting it. But I don't know where you saw that. Maybe I missed something. But yeah, I double checked it. Negotiations are stalling, but it should hopefully get complete sooner rather than later. Colin saying, I think we do have money, but Parish plays to skin Farker to keep our fees low. Maybe that's the case. Seki's saying, realistically, how many do you think we will do? I think we'll do minimum 1. I'm 99% sure on at least 1. And I think that'll be a striker. But realistically, I can see potentially two. I think I could see us getting another forward as well. Unless something happens on deadline day and a player wants to leave the club and there's a last minute opportunity. I don't really see 3 signings, but I think, yeah, minimum should be 1. But realistically, it should be 2 as well. But if we don't get at least 1 in, and if that's not a striker, then we might as well liquidate because that would be pathetic after literally having all this summer to focus on bringing in a striker. Who would you want in a cup draw? Who would I want? Jeez, there's a lot of teams. I was actually looking at it before going live. I want an easy tie. Or easier tie before it bites back and we lose to, I don't know, Mansfield Town at home. I want a home draw. I want one of the lower sides, and it's simple as that. No, avoid Man City, avoid the Premier League teams. Just literally get the easiest draw possible. That's what I'm looking forward to. But let me know what you guys are looking forward to in the draw as well. For me, just get the easiest tie possible. Home to Everton, please. Potentially, yeah. I mean, they struggled tonight against Doncaster, but I'll be honest, that Better, the striker that they've got in, he looked quality. But then again, it's against Doncaster. He scored a goal, and yeah, literally, yeah, he was solid. He hit the post as well with a header. Bring on West Ham United, Everton. Then I would love Salford, Everton at home, Salford at home. Yeah, there's a few. I'm surprised that others haven't mentioned. I don't know, like Port Vale at home or anyone like that. So no one wants Lincoln at home. So it's Quinton. I think they're doing relatively solid. Lincoln. So I was looking at the league table for some of these teams that's gone through to the next round, and when I saw Lincoln at home, let me just bring it up right now. I'm pretty sure they're doing well on the table. Yeah, League One, they're 4th. They're 4th in League One. So yeah, so they've had a good start to the season, but of course, I'll still take it. I mean, League One side at home, regardless of how they're doing. Look, the most ideal, not starting away next, starting at home. That's what would be the most ideal scenario because they're struggling so far this season. I know they managed to win yesterday, but so far in the league, they've been really poor. And if you get them at home, that would be the most ideal scenario, I think, personally. They beat Wickham. I don't know how they beat Wickham, but yeah, they got clean sheet as well. Galatasaray away, and Zaha will still be on the bench. Millwall next round, Charlton round after that, then Scum. Fair enough. So Colin wants to beat Millwall and them teams. I'll Tottenham away. Oh my, well, I can't really laugh at them being allergic to trophies because, I mean, we support Palace, but geez, like they are something else. But Fulham, they are a decent side. But yeah, I mean, you can't make it up. For them, this was like the Champions League. They just have to go get a trophy, and it was a perfect opportunity. And they got knocked out in the second round. You just can't make it up. Yeah, I'm not doing a draw. I wish I was doing a draw. If I was doing a draw, then Palace would get Sutton United 100%. But yeah, I will be reacting to the draw once it happens. Of course, when a draw is happening, people, I'm not going to look at the comment section because I know there will be a few spoilers. I want to actually react to it live and enjoy it. But yeah, they're still showing the highlights of the Everton game right now. Liverpool at home. Man U rate top for fans leaving games early. Yeah, I mean, I still don't want United. But yeah, give me a home tie against one of the lower oppositions. But look, let's go through a bit of other news today as well. The final bit of transfer news before hopefully the draw starts, because I don't know why they're talking about Doncaster versus Everton for this long. Cambridge United are in advanced talks to sign Crystal Palace starlet John Kiamani Gordon, and that's according to Football Insider 24/7. Now, this is a move that I don't think anyone would be against. I mean, Gordon has high potential, featured for Palace as well in pre-season, has been on the bench in a few games as well. And he just needs more time to develop his game. He's not going to get that game opportunity at Palace. We need another forward. He's not ready to be that forward yet. And I think it's as simple as that. If he goes to Cambridge United, that's fine with me. For me, he just needs to go somewhere, get a good loan spell, and then come back to Palace. We'll see how he's progressed. I mean, Saki went out on loan and made a name for himself. I think with players like Gordon, they need to try and do the same thing. Literally, go out on loan, try and make a name for yourself, and then I'm pretty sure you'll get an opportunity. Because Saki, I mean, he's had a lot of loan opportunities based on reports, but we haven't loaned him out yet, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason why he's getting the attraction, because he was killing it. He was destroying the league whilst at Charlton, and Gordon needs to try to do something similar for him to get opportunities at Palace. Realistically, he needs to smash it out on loan. See, says as long as it's at home, I don't care who we get in the draw. Fair enough. Mansfield away, give me Mansfield at home. I'll take that as well. Show us some money, Cambridge. It's going to be that's actually a very good point, Bollocks. It should be a loan signing. I doubt Palace are selling him, right? I mean, is Palace selling him? I didn't see that it would be a permanent transfer. I was assuming that would be a loan move. But I mean, if it is a permanent one, then yeah, give us some money. Give us a £3 million. Literally, give us a £3 million. Let's get Iheanacho. give us that, and I'll be happy. Steve saying they'll do whatever they want, and that is just how it goes. Always very interesting listening to all the speculation. 100% Steve, because a lot changes. Even with transfers, you see clubs coming last minute. I mean, look at Brighton. Tottenham were linked with Ansu Fati literally about half an hour, 45 minutes ago, and then out comes Brighton out of nowhere, and it seems like he's going Brighton now all of a sudden. With the last few days, there's always going to be twists and turns. I just hope for our sake we just get the striker sorted, and then afterwards we can be doing twists and turns with our hips, just dancing around, rather than doing hips and turns with trying to bring in players. Because the pros and cons to deadline day. The pros is you might be able to find a better deal. It's last minute. A player might want to force a move, but the negative is like a team can come in the last minute as well. It's desperation time, and we've entered it now. So hopefully, we get a good deal and we get our business sorted. Do you think JP will go? So we spoke about in the preview. The preview is coming out tomorrow, 5:30 UK time, about what happens next with Mateta. The Wolves preview. It was quite interesting. There was various responses, so make sure to check that out. But for me, I think realistically, if you bring in Iheanacho, I think Mateta should be going out the door. And if the reported fees of about 10 to 11 million pound are true, then I think that would be good business for Palace. Because let's be honest, he would leave Palace as a cult hero, but he's not ready to be a Premier League starter and play consistently. We've seen it for ages, and I'm not biting into the Plymouth hype. I'm not going into it all yet because I've seen it before. He scored some big goals for Palace, but it's always the same old story. So yeah, if we can get Iheanacho, I think JP should go and has wanted to go for ages. But this is Palace we're talking about. I mean, he's still here with 2 days left in the window. So if he doesn't go, it wouldn't be that surprising as well. Lerma, mash out too, but are you my guess? So in terms of player of the month, oh, this is a good question. Yeah, the month's come to a close. We've got Wolves in September. So my player of the month, yeah. Look, Ayu. Lerma's played fantastically, but Jordan Ayu, in terms of production, we spoke about decision making and production here as well. I think Jordan Ayu probably deserves it. I mean, he got an assist yesterday, got 2 assists in the Premier League as well. Very solid defensively, genuine attacking force as well. He's caused problems every single game that he's played in, pretty much. So for me, as good as Lerma has been, I think Jordan Ayu probably deserves it. But it is hard. It is hard. Let me know what you guys think about player of the month as well. Alan saying Ayu, Red saying Ayu, Ayu is the GOAT, says Nick. Leaves with a match ball at least, says Mitch on Mateta. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about player of the month. Lerma and Ayu have been class so far this season. Agree. I think it's between them, right? Lerma and Jordan Ayu. But yeah, for me, I think I just have to give it to Jordan Ayu because his production numbers has been class. And just watching him play, he just looks like a player that's genuinely dangerous in and around the box. And we haven't seen that in ages. His crosses into the box. I mean, he assisted Edward for the Sheffield United game. Has been class, and he's done the same for Edward yesterday, I think, because he got the Edward assist, right? I think he got the first assist. So yeah, he's assisted Edward twice. So it seemed like they're having a nice little connection going on. Maybe something is gelling there, but I'm not gonna get sucked into it and say Edward and Ayu, that's it, we're gonna win the league. I'm not going that far yet. Ayu for moaning alone. Ayu, to be fair, he's been solid. Pains me to say. Why would it pain you to say, Sean? I mean, he's one of our players. He's one of our players. That's what I think with Jordan Ayu. He's massively underrated. I get it. At times you want when Elise is available. Now that's going to be a topic. When Elise is available, I'm sorry. Elise, yes, on paper is the better player, but Jordan Ayu still has to remain on the pitch. I don't know what whose position is taken. Well, down the left should be the ideal scenario, but Ayu needs to be on this pitch. But for me, Ayu, he's always been underrated. Like it's hard. It's hard. Some people just still don't rate him. Others have always rated him. I think he's an underrated player. He's a very good squad player to have. But realistically, what I've said in the past is if you want to go and achieve something very good, I don't think you can use Jordan Ayew as a 30 league game starter. But saying that, this new Jordan Ayew, just like the new Eze under Roy, so far I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Truthfully, I'd rather JP stays. Honestly, if you get 15 plus, I'll be okay with letting him go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Here comes the draw, says Quinton. So I'm a bit behind, people. I am a bit behind. And if the draw is coming on my screen, I'm going to have to just focus on the draw and you guys can fight it out in the comment section. So far, it's not on my screen. So yeah, so we can still go through some of the comments. Joe Ward, no, I don't think so. Just wished Ayu pass more, loves to hog the ball. I don't think that's the case, Sean. I don't think that's the case. But yeah, at times his decision making does let him down, but I don't think he's a ball hogger. I mean, he's got assists. He's got 3 assists so far this season, and we've barely played any games. So yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I think that's a bit harsh on Jordan Ayew. How much will second half subs yesterday nudge transfers to improve squad depth? First half poor, fringe players need to show more desire. I agree. I think yesterday's game, I said it on yesterday's stream as well for the match reaction. I think it proves that we need more players. We got a very good starting 11, but the depth ain't there in terms of quality, and it has let us down as well. Schlupp player of the match for me. What? Player of the month? Nah, Kevin, you're trolling. I think you're trolling. I appreciate Steve as well. Thank you very much. If you guys are enjoying it, as I always say, people, it takes a second of your time. If you can hit the like button, if you're new here, subscribe to not miss out future Palace content. That'll be much appreciated. Look, the draw's starting. The draw is starting. And it's going to be chaos because I need to double check it right now. In terms of the ball number for Palace, we are going to be, so we don't want to draw number 2 Arsenal, we don't want number 13, we don't want number 15, 13 Liverpool, 15 City, 16 United, 20 Newcastle, 28 Chelsea. I want to see number 25, which is Sutton United, with Palace's number, which is going to be they're going to bring it up now. I should probably prepare for this a bit better than doing it right now. But let me go through some of the comments between. Why are they showing the numbers for like half an hour? Jeez, we can see the numbers. Just move on to the next page. So they're not going to show. Okay, fair enough. They're not going to show Palace. So I'm going to find out. What numbers Palace, people? Number 8. Number 8. Here you go. Nick is here to save the day. Number 8. Give me number 8 and whatever Starting United is. I've literally forgot already. Avoid anything under 30. Literally Sean, 100%. And that's what I want as well. They're still talking. I mean, talk it out. Jeez, like half an hour. Just see the draw. Just taking your time. Taking your time with the draw. I just want to see the draw. I want to see who Palace are playing. It's talking away. Oh, it's starting. All right, cool. Now, I'm not going to look at the comment section, people. I will be back at the comments looking at it after the draw is complete. So, number 11. Who's number 11? That's Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town. They're playing at home. Let's see. It wouldn't be the worst draw, but we could do better than this. Ipswich Town to number 27. Wolves. So Wolves versus Ipswich. That's fine. That's another Premier League side out of the way. We'll take that. Of course, we got Wolves on the weekend. Sunday, number 9, Exeter. Exeter, who have they got? So they're going to be playing at home. I wouldn't mind Palace coming out of the draw right now or like a City. What do they say? Number 14, Luton. Exeter versus Luton. I need to see a Man City. I need to see Arsenal out early doors. Right now, I haven't seen any of them teams. Next team up, we've got number 3, Aston Villa. Just please, not Palace. Please. Number 29. Who's number 29? Aston Villa versus Everton. That's two Premier League teams facing each other. Look, that's good. Number 16. That is one of the big teams. I know that for sure. That is Manchester United. Please. Manchester United at home against not Crystal Palace. Not Crystal Palace. Please. Not Crystal Palace. Against. No way! Flipping heck, man. We've got Man United away from home. Oh, jeez. Fucking hell, man. People. Man United away from home. Third round draw. Oh my days. They are beatable, says Bollocks. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. Fuck me, man. Flipping. Oh, look, Port Vale versus Sutton. Jeez. Could have waited next round to get Sutton, at least, or Port Vale. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm tired of this flipping cup runs, man. But I guess, look, here's a narrative. We have to be all the big teams, right? We have to be all the big teams to win the trophy. So I guess that narrative comes into play right now. But yeah, let's see who else other teams get. I'm not happy with that. For fuck's sake. Gaika says, can we get no, not can we get Henry says, can we resign Ambrose? Gaika says, god damn. Yeah, literally, people. Colin says we can smash United. Remember Ambrose Screamer? Yes, I do, but look, to be fair, they haven't been playing that great. They haven't. Out of all the big teams, even against Arsenal and City, I'd rather have United, but away from home. I mean, look at West Ham. They got Lincoln. I just hate this game. Why have they got Lincoln and we got United? Jeez. Throwing Ambrose, says everyone. I'm at DM Dazza to see what he's doing. Let's see who Brentford have got. But yeah, people, Palace are facing Manchester United away from home. Brentford have got Arsenal. Ooh, that's a good tie. But there are a few Premier League teams facing each other, but I'm not happy, man. I am not happy away from home. Mateta to knock you out. United, that's if he's at Palace. The difference will be depth, no chance. And never Mateta hat-trick coming. Well, at least we can concentrate on the league. No, we can't. We have to do something. Look, we have beat Man United before. Of course, Ambrose Screamer, quite back in the day. Now, when you're considering that we're in 2023, time is flying by. But look, I was saying it's not a bad draw. Man United are not all of that at the moment. Yes, and you would think that they would focus on, well, it depends on when European games start, but they have, European games. They haven't been that great in the league. I mean, Forest scored 2 goals in 2 minutes against them as well, but they're not, I'm not saying Man United are awful, but yes, they are not playing great right now. Then again, they will have transfers before that game, you would expect. So So yeah, look, out of 10, I'd probably rate it like a 4 out of 10. It could be much better. Who's Fulham got? Fulham's got Norwich, for example. Look at all these teams. They just, well, Norwich, to be fair, is not an easy team to beat. But look, Fulham are playing at home once again. Yeah, I guess you have to beat all the solid sides. Chelsea Brighton, is that the game? Is that the game? Chelsea Brighton. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. That's a good tie. Uh, yeah, Darren Ambrose. At least it'll be on TV now. You'd expect because Manchester United literally, it'll be on TV. Why couldn't it have been at Sellers? I would have took it even at Sellers. I mean, if it was at Sellers, I probably would have given it like maybe. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my rating. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. It could have been way better than this. Let's see who Liverpool got. It could have been at home. If it was at home, I would have given a 4. Liverpool's got Leicester. So it's going to be them two. But look, people, at least we should have Elise and France available. Hopefully one of them too. Kevin says, will Roy be positive in this match? Have a feeling it will be a reserve team, essentially. And we go out, of course, hoping I'm wrong. Yeah, it depends on when the ties actually played. So yeah, I need to get the dates for that. But look, Newcastle have got Manchester City. Look, if we can beat Man United, there's some good teams that's going to be out in the third round. Either Newcastle or City out. We've got Premier League ties as well. We've got some difficult, Fulham against Norwich. That should be interesting as well. Norwich are doing well. Of course, Mansfield Town, who are they going to get? We've got Brentford, Arsenal, of course. So Mansfield Town have got, it should be Crystal Palace, but they've got Peterborough. That's a good tie for them. But yeah, look, week of 25th September. So, geez, I hate when they do this. So we got Man United twice then. There's no way. So we got Man United on the 30th of September away from home. And we're going to face Fulham at home. Then we're going to face Man United midweek. And we're going to travel up to Man United twice. We might as well just stay there for the like 5 days or so instead of traveling up and down. But yeah, people, we got Man United away from home. 30th of September, we got them in a league game. And the week commencing 25th, we should have them midweek as well. So we should have United in a space of, we should face them at their ground in the space of like twice in the space of like 3-4 days, which is not going to be great. At least we won't lose to Man United in the finals. Colin saying it's, yeah, I can feel it. Hopefully that's the case, Colin. Hopefully that's the case and we can get something, at least something out of that tie. But look, some of the games, Exeter versus Luton, that should be good. Aston Villa versus Everton, Lincoln versus West Ham. Of course, Man United, Palace. You got Chelsea, Brighton. That's a very good tie. Brentford, Arsenal, also another good tie as well. Newcastle City. So there's some top teams facing each other. Well, we need to pass our test. And I guess if you want to win trophy, we have to be a big team. We can use that narrative now. On our day, we are capable of beating anyone. Let's keep positive. And Big Bogger says, not the match I wanted. I can't lie. But yeah, there's a lot of good Premier League teams. And hopefully some of them, focus on European games and FA Cup and the league rather than the Carabao Cup. And hopefully one of them is Manchester United. But here we are. We got United away from home. It should be the week commencing 25th of September. So we should be facing them back to back at their ground. But if you're watching this on replay, let me know what you guys think. For the draw, what do you rate it out of 10? For me, I'll probably give it a 2 out of 10. It could be much better than that. But it's Palace. And hopefully we can cause an upset. We have done it before at Old Trafford. We have beaten them at Old Trafford, in a cup competition as well as the league as well. So it is doable. It won't be easy, but it is doable. Right now, they're not as strong. We'll see where they are in a month's time. But look, people, that's it from me today. As always, if you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the latest transfer news as well as we're leading up to deadline day, which is happening literally on Friday. We haven't got that long left. But now I'm going to jump on the 12th Man podcast. So make sure to search the 12th Man podcast on YouTube. I'm going to go on there and react to the draw with Lawless, West Ham fan, Dan Potts, Arsenal fan. I think there's a Luton fan there as well and a Chelsea fan. So make sure to head over to that stream where I'll be giving my Palace perspective and laughing at those teams, especially Arsenal, because they drew against Fulham and therefore they'll be world beaters. But look, that's it for this stream. Go to the 12th Man podcast. I'll be there in just about a few minutes time, and hopefully I'll catch some of you there. Until next time, up the Palace.